Alright, 3 wild eyes in a row. Let's check this out. Oh, hell fucking no. What's going on, guys? Welcome to 31 Days of Horror. I'm Morgan Film Fan. Let's jump into some scares. So, I got myself one of those DVD, like 4 horror movie packs that generally come out as a mixed bag, essentially, like pretty much every time. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Wild Eye, so these are all Wild Eye releases. And the top one I've seen already. So, Conjuring the Devil actually wasn't a bad watch whatsoever. It's one of those kind of hidden gems when it comes to the Wild Eye releases. But the other 3 I've never seen or heard of, so I decided to cover all 3 in a row today, tomorrow, and then the next day. So we start with the La Llorona curse, not the Curse of La Llorona, which came out, or La Llorona, however you want to say it. But yeah, the La Llorona curse. So basically the cheap knockoff of the Curse of La Llorona that is in the Conjuring universe or whatever, the much higher budgeted version. And this one, literally, it's not even a ripoff. It's just they use the name to kind of sell themselves a little bit more. And it's not the greatest start in the world. However, I've definitely seen worse from Wild Eye, and I've definitely seen films of the low budget territory definitely be less entertaining and less worth my time, kind of thing. So I can't like diss it too much, but I will have to say that it wasn't perfect or anything. So what we have going on here is we have this film crew with these 2 guys named James and Brian, and they basically want to document this house that there's supposedly some history with La Llorona. And this girl named Tina, there's some lore with her that it kind of got choppy throughout the film. I wasn't really following too much what was going on with Tina's story, but from what I understood, she was basically being possessed by La Llorona. And she was like basically showing up at the house and like haunting the place, kind of thing. But it was confusing because I never understood why she couldn't be found or why she couldn't be seen. So I don't know how that kind of curse worked with the La Llorona thing involving Tina. But these 2 guys also invite this, I guess, entrepreneur or, you know, somebody also training to be the film crew and everything. And this girl comes along. Her name is Andrea. So it's basically the 3 of them documenting this thing. It's a found footage film, so I like found footage. I like how they took that route with it for sure. And the performances are actually not that bad. Like with everybody and the kind of film that we're dealing with, I can't really complain about the performances, at least. So everybody did a fairly good job. Some cheesy stuff here and there, but for the most part, the acting was good. Andrea is a very good-looking girl. She's definitely the stereotypical sassy Latina type. So there's some rants that she goes on where I like it almost feels unscripted, and I'm assuming maybe it was. But yeah, she rants a couple times here that I'm really chewing up the scenery and enjoying that. Brian and James do a fairly good job bouncing back and forth with each other. And there's not much to say other than that. with the plot, because the plot is fairly simple, and it just kind of shit goes down when they start to document this house kind of thing, and it kind of goes paranormal activity in a sense, and curses happen. So it was all right. It was fine for what it was. There is another character that I actually forgot to mention. A priest that plays in here. His name is Father Albert, and that is actually the one character that I will say is definitely overacting. And I don't know if he was directed to overact or if that's just how his performance came across. But man, was this guy like the. How do I describe it? Every time he was on, like, he was so dead serious about everything that was going on, and just like delivering his lines like so passionate, and you have no idea what I've seen, what we're dealing with right now. You gotta be dead serious in this, and just the whole time he does not like cut that character or that role, and he's just like literally delivering the most overacting that I've ever seen yet. So it's an entertaining flick. It's not great by any means, but the characters are fun to watch, and it's a good ride to go on, and it's not even that long, because none of these films are long. This one's 89 minutes, so I mean, it doesn't, you're not spending a whole lot of time with it, so it's cool for what it is, and yeah, I didn't mind it a whole lot. So but that's really all I got, because the plot is quite simple on this one. So that's the La Llorona curse, not the curse of La Llorona. Actually, it has a subtitle here too: Hide the Children. I love it. And the posters for these things, like, it doesn't even matter what the movie's like. When you see these posters, they just kind of capture you, and you just want to check them out, and the posters themselves sell you. So there's that too. But yeah, that's really all I got. I don't have a lot to talk about on this one, and we'll see if the other ones get better. But this one is I'd, again, and don't get me wrong when I say this, I'd give it a 1 out of 5, but that's for like the budget and the quality of the film. It's not for entertainment value. I don't rate films by entertainment value, because, I mean, I've said this many times. I own films that I've given half stars to, and I love watching them because they're such a blast. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to, like, Sharknadoes and kind of those things. But yeah, so that's it. We're gonna get to the other two the upcoming 2 days. So till then, keep things spooky. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you want to check out some more 31 Days of Horror, because I'll be back with more. And until then, cheers.